All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Top Line. It's your boy Chris, and oh my God, man, it felt like this thing with Skip Bayless just will not stop. This guy refused to just stop, man. Like, all right, so let's get into it, man. Lord, Skip. All right, so he tweeted, "I have never seen a man luck in as many shots as Joker did tonight. We used to call them greasing shots. Tonight, Joker was one big tub of Crisco." Nah, I want to say I'm trying to understand what he's saying based on what he said that they call it greasing in shots. I've never heard that term, and apparently a lot of other people hasn't. To me, I know it's Skip Bayless' brand of commentating or journalism or reporting, whatever you want to call it. But at this point, I think he should just stop talking about individual people, man. Listen, I'm not here to just bash Skip Bayless here over the head, but let's see what some people around the sports world have to say. George Karl calls him out immediately, said this man is an embarrassment to sports media. Now, George Karl hasn't been the most popular when it comes to takes and stuff like that, and tweets and going at people, and he do have ties to Denver and whatever, but yeah, George Karl called him an absolute embarrassment. Jay Williams said, "Greasing, I've never heard this in my 41 years of basketball. Wrong. You don't luck in 41 points in the NBA Finals," and I gotta agree. You know what? I've said some of them shots Joker hit before was lucky, and then come back and do it again. I'm like, I'm shut up, man. I'm shut up. That ain't legit. This guy's him, man. But yeah, you don't luck into 41 points. And to me, and this is just me speaking, I don't really believe Joker's shots are luck. Eddie Johnson, another analyst, says Water Pistol Pete Jr. knows he has to find the next player to attach himself to for relevance. Since LeBron James is a few years from hanging it up, don't fall for it. It's you know what the thing with Skip Bayless, I will say, he don't know how to have a team that he likes and not try to decimate the other team, right? Like, he can't say, you know what, I would I don't pat myself on the back a lot, but I will do it this time. I sit here as a Laker fan and I go, hey yo, them Clippers, hey yo, they for real, dog. Or, hey man, that team was just a better team, man. You know, you have to know how to do that. But I agree, like, Skip got to find his players he hate now, because the LeBron thing, probably coming to an end. Someone else said, imagine admitting you never watched Jokic play basketball before. Someone else, could you try not to be the absolute worst just for a change? Thanks. This dude get paid to say a heck of a lot of money to say stupid things. Who is we? So somebody pretty much saying, and that's Doug, I can't pronounce the last name, another famous sportscaster. Y'all know him, Doug Gallup, yeah. And he said, who is we? Pretty much saying you've never played basketball, guys. So how can you say we? Although I think he did play in high school or something like that. Junior high, maybe middle school, elementary, preschool. Lucking into 41 points in the final game is insane. Tweeting through it, Mike Golick said. So listen, you ever heard it saying, go where you celebrate it, not where you tolerate it, Skip? I don't know, man. Like, listen, you're starting to have like sportcasters come after you, bro. Like, my man, like, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know if this, again, I said this before, I don't know, it's like a lot of frustration now, because the rumor mill is ain't nobody really lining up to go commentate with Skip like you would thought. Now listen, they can find someone out there that need a bag. Listen, I'm not gonna front. It's somebody out there that's gonna take that position because of the notoriety and the fame they will get, and they need the bag, right? But you got to ask yourself, and I think this is why Fox is having a hard time finding a replacement for Shannon, is because ain't nobody really like just willing to go be like this man get in one of his moves and just throw a temper tantrum and just insult you and sit there and belittle you. I've read the thing from Jonathan Coachman. We've heard what he said about LeBron numerous times. Let's leave LeBron out of this. We've heard what he said about Shannon numerous times, his partner. We've heard what he did to D Rose. We've heard about we heard and watched what he did to Chris Bosh. Like Skip is like pretty much been isolated, man, because and I don't think all his takes are bad. All of them are not bad. He makes some valid points sometimes, but I think he has to stay away from the individualizing things. Maybe everything you like. Listen, bro. Everything ain't made to go on Twitter, dog. Just because you thought it, don't mean the world has to know it. And that's something I have. I'm not a big social media guy. Mine is my YouTube channel. I'm not a big social media guy. I know that's an area that's something that I have to work on. But I also tell people sometimes, man, just because you feel it don't mean everybody need to know it. Joker, to me, I listened to the take today where he said, if Joker don't win this, it's a shame, and he pretty much like just insanely making it seem like Joker lucked up into the finals, bro. They've been number one all year, and you know what? That's crazy because a lot of times the team that's been the number one seed, well, not all year, but majority of year, but a lot of times those teams don't show up. So you got to give them credit for that, man. Listen. I don't know, man. I hate to beat a dead horse. Like I don't want to keep trumping on him, man. But come on, bro. You keep putting your foot in your mouth, dog. Like this is getting utterly ridiculous at this point, dog. You just keep throwing shot and saying stuff, and I don't know, man. I don't know if it's old age that's catching up with him, or just Shannon Sharp and the fact that it seems like the world is literally like beaming down on you. Look, man, you made your bread. You're one of the top guys, man. Maybe it's time to start to look at maybe it's time to ride off into the sunset, man. I don't know, dog. Listen, I don't know, man. It just ain't looking good, man. Maybe this dark cloud will get from over him soon, but it just ain't looking good, and he ain't helping matters, man. But anyway, man, let me know down in the comments, man, what you guys think. With that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, you guys be great.